Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Necesse, shall we? Continuing our Complete Beginner's Guide, and we have a traveling merchant visiting us, but early in the game, we don't have a lot of money and there's not a lot we want to buy from that guy. What we want to focus on is starting to upgrade our settlement, our technologies, and exploring the underground further. So if I open up my inventory, you'll see that we have some copper ore, we have some iron ore that we gathered down below, and we want to start processing that. So if I right click on the workstation, and you just kind of look at what you can build, just mouse over this to get a feel for it. But down here, you'll see that there's a forge, and it takes 20 of any stone. I have 558 stone. I'm just going to left click on this, and you see that my mouse cursor becomes the forge, and if I push E to close this window, there's a ghosted forge, and I can put that wherever I want by left-clicking again. Now, just like in Terarria, you see if the direction that the forge is going to be in when I place it is relative to my character's direction. So if I'm facing down and I left-click, then the forge will face this way. And it's kind of cosmetic. You can use it regardless of which direction it's facing. It's just how you want it to appear. Now, if I right-click on this forge, I open up the forge menu, and it's going to tell you that these boxes will basically, if I put in iron ore here, for example, it will show you that iron bars come out. So you just kind of left click on something to pick it up, and you can drop it in there like this, copper ore. And if I take out the iron ore, you'll see copper bars. Now, what we want is iron. Iron is the real key. Good buddy Alex, who donated this game to the channel in the first place, skips copper altogether for tools and goes right into iron. Iron is also just, you have to have it to build the workstations. So we want to make iron bars, but you see how it says in red on the tooltip, you need fuel. It takes 4 pieces of ore to make 1 bar. And I need wood right here, but I have none. Now, if I right click on this, however, you'll see all these logs. I'm just going to shift left click these, and I'm going to right click this, and I'm going to just pick up logs right here. And as soon as I drop these in here, it's going to start smelting the ore, and this progress arrow fills up as each bar goes. Now, you can add this to the settlement if you want, and by clicking the greenhouse, and you can add recipes, and this would be something that you want people to make. And you can also just click these 2 down arrows to loot all, but if you click loot all, it takes the ore, the logs, and the bars. So we don't actually want that. I'm going to put everything back. I just want the bars. So if you want to pick up the bars when they're done, you can just left click on these to pick up, and then put them in your inventory, or shift click to get them. Now I'm going to push E and close this. Now I'm going to open the station and show you what do I want to be building. Well, I'm going to uncheck only craftable, and I'm going to go to objects. Objects are like furniture, things that we can place, and I'm going to want a storage box, but I have one, so that's fine. We have a forge. We're going to need a carpenter's bench. Carpenter's bench requires 5 iron bars. I only have 3. I need an anvil. It takes 6 iron bars. I only have 3. So these are the next things that you want. And you know how it goes with these crafting games. Usually you want to build one of everything just to see what it does and unlock new technology. These are going to let us build new things that are important for us. So I'm going to right click on this, and you'll see that I'm just shift left click to that. I've made all the iron bars that I can. Now I'm going to go ahead and just drop in the copper to have that going. And it goes automatically, and it will burn all of it with the wood that you have provided for it. And I'm going to push E, and I have a mine cart, and I have some levers, some things that I got from down underneath that I don't really need right now. But let me right click on this and say, okay, let's make a carpenter's bench right away. And I'm going to put a carpenter's bench just right here. That's fine. And if I right click on this and click craftable, for example, you'll see that I can make furniture. The key thing that you can make right now that's important to us at the carpenter's bench is a bed. You need beds for every settler that you want to live in your place and be happy. But they take wool and logs. So Now, this is an oak bed. You can make beds out of different materials, but the key thing is that we need wool, and we can get wool from sheep. So there's a sheep right here. We can either kill the wool, or we can kill the sheep to get wool and meat, or we can use shears to collect the wool and leave the sheep alive to get ore later if we're interested. So that's definitely something that we want to do, but I also want to make an anvil. However, I need more iron bars to get there. So I'm going to right click the storage box. I'm just going to start dumping stuff in there. I'm going to put in the coins, the spruce logs, the mine carts, the clay, a bunch of the stone, the mine cart, the lever, all the bars, the ore, just like that. So I have a nice clean inventory. I'm going to sort my inventory by clicking these arrows in the bottom left that are pointing left and right, and you can do the same thing up here if you want to sort this. And now I'm organized. But guess what? There's still stuff down here that I want to get rid of. So I'm going to put the mysterious portal in here, and I'm going to put the copper tool up there as well. Iron arrows are great, but I don't have a bow. I'm not using one, so I'm just going to put all my arrows away. I'll keep my potion, but I don't need it on my hotbar because all I have to do is push Q to use this. The ninja stars are really great as a throwing item, and then I'm satisfied with this. What we want to do is go back down below. So I'm going to right click on this, and we're going to run around. So this is a bunch of copper that we can gather, and it's not really what I want at the moment, but I'm going to move over this way and see if we can find some more iron. However, copper is not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. And once we get an anvil, we can do some stuff with it. I'm going to push R, just place a torch over here. And you can see that it looks like there's a bad guy over here. So we'll just push 2, switch to our sword, and walk over here. Give this guy the chops. And he's gone. Oh, and he dropped iron ore and a map fragment. How friendly. You see there's a message that the traveling merchant is leaving the settlement, and that's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and just kind of beat back the darkness with torches. Oh, a bunch of good stuff here. I will break all that, of course, but what I like to do is map out the area first. We got we just got 2 iron bars and coins, torches, another iron bar. This is fantastic. And I like to put torches even at the edge because you can see, look, the game grants you vision that there's another passage over here that we can dig into, but I'm actually not going to. I'm just going to hold space and sprint. I'm leaving. You navigate to this ladder. You can see it on the mini-map. I have the iron bars now, so I can go ahead and place a anvil. So I'm going to go to the workstation, and we can just craft an anvil and put it right there. I'm going to use it. And you can see this is where we're going to make better armor, better tools, better weapons. And if I click craftable, I can't make anything unless I go to the forge and I take out all of these. Can I make anything now? No. Why not? Because you need a good amount of bars, unfortunately. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to throw in these bars. And now it's time to go back and collect some stuff. Now, you can skip copper if you want, but I'm okay with actually taking the fact that the game has given us a ton of copper right here. And let's pick some up, and let's make some improvements to our tools. And also, we could make some armor. Currently, we have no armor, and that means we're going to take a ton of damage. So, once you get more experienced at the game and maybe you're starting a new map, you can go ahead and just skip right over the copper if you want. Or you could even do that now on your first try if you'd like. But I don't mind using it to upgrade, even if it is not as significant of an upgrade as to the iron, because it's at hand. And I like a little bit of a cushion for making it so I don't die as rapidly, and having a better axe to chop down trees, because you're going to need a lot of trees, and a better mining pick is actually pretty useful. All right, so I'm going to sprint over here. Oh, yeah. And then also, though, this is how one of the easiest ways to just skip all this nonsense. I'm going to go, by the way, eat. Here we go, get my extra health, is to break these containers. So you see we get some arrows and coins. Here's a little guy. We're getting arrows, arrows, arrows. I'm dropping stuff. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. So sometimes... Okay, here it is. Here's a vampire. You saw that bat? These bats are vampires. They live in these stone rooms that are like crypts, basically. Now, the tricky thing about vampires, we got the quest item right there in orange, the fake fangs, is that they can shoot. Now, look at that. They're hitting their... They're hitting everything with their shot, which is funny. All right, so we want to fight them, but I'm going to push Q, use a potion. They're tough for us. Remember, we have no armor, so they actually kind of do a lot of damage to us. Okay. And I'm going to drop a torch, pick all this stuff up, break this, put a torch down. Now, you don't have to be as risky as this. I'm being very risky. My healing potion is still on cooldown, but there's a lot of good stuff over here. Oh, this guy has a bow. Okay, fine. Okay. That's another... All right. So I'm actually going to show you something. I'm push 8 to switch to my ninja star. And I'm just going to start throwing stars. We'll kill this guy. And kill that guy. The stars do a ton of damage, but they're one use. So, fun to show off. I'm going to try to put as many torches as I can down here. There's iron right there. Push Q, use a health potion. Now, the vampires, you can mitigate their advantage by hiding behind walls and stuff. Ow. Ow. That was rude. You can also dance around their attacks. I'm going to run because I'm about to die. So at this point, I have like less than a heart. It's time to bail. But we got a bunch of good stuff. Let's go. All right. By the way, remember, I'm going to push escape. I'm going to go to settings and I'm going to show you world. I'm going to change this for myself. So if you go to settings and you go to world settings, you can change your death penalty, and I'm going to say no penalty. Again, that's whatever you want. It's default at drop materials, which means you drop all non-equipment, combat, and special items. So your ore, stuff like that. But I'm just going to make myself drop none because I'm learning the game, and I don't want to be punished by losing all my stuff right now. But you can do whatever you want with that. Now, you see how the Elder has a yellow question mark because we completed the quest. So all we have to do is talk to him, and it's kind of tricky, but if you've completed the quest, you actually say, I'm looking for a quest again, and then you say complete quest. He gave us 44 coins and 6 minion potions. Now what he wants us to do is actually fight the first boss, which is Evil's Protector. I don't want to do that yet, so I'm just going to say I'm not ready for that. And he wants a goblin ring, and I'll accept that quest because I can actually complete that. I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to shift left click all my copper ore and just dump that in there so we can make a bunch. Minion potions. This is a buff potion that increases your max summons by 1. So it's great if you want to summon stuff, but right now I don't have the power to do that. So I'm going to put those away. I'm going to put away this money. I'm going to put away the map fragments, and actually we can make maps with it. And I can take out this to make an iron bar when I'm ready. I'm going to go to E. I'm going to go ahead and use this to... so this is the cartographer table. You can exchange map discoveries with other players, I believe. But for this, all we need to do is just over here and craft. And what do you want to make? A village map or a dungeon map? So I'm actually going to make a village map with 2 and a dungeon map with the other, and then just pick these up and, you know, use them on myself. And you can push E. This says northeast and southeast. So if I push N and I go to the map, you can see I revealed this area and this area. So these question marks are revealed with those map fragments by crafting them just in your default craft menu over here. You don't even need to be at a station, and when you have map fragments, they'll show and they'll be available for you. Fantastic. And let's see here. Let me open this up and take out all these copper bars. And now I can go to the anvil and we can make stuff. So what do we want to make? Well, this is 1 armor. No, this is 4 armor, 5 armor, and 2 armor. And the set bonus is going to give us +1 armor. So I'm actually going to, be foolish and make some armor because I have none. So this gives me a hat, and I'm going to put it on. Now you push E, you pick up your hat, and the right slot of accessories over here is your armor. So you can see now that I have 4 armor on my character, and that will help me tremendously. You can see at the top here it says total armor 4. Just not die. And I'm going to take all these bars out, and I'm going to put in the iron ore, and it'll make it. Even though there's copper ore over here, it'll make what you can make, which is iron. So we'll do that, and we'll wait for it, and we'll pick it up. And then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to right click on this, and we can click stack just like that. So this button right here, that is the up arrow with the horizontal lines, that means if there is an existing stack in my storage box, I put that and it just puts everything in there for me. Bat wings, I'm also going to put over here. Don't really need to carry them. Now you can right click this present. We got some coins, we got an attack speed potion, and we got candy canes. Now candy canes are cool. We give you a 15% move speed buff for 5 minutes, but I will tell you, you can only have 1 food buff at a time, as far as I know. So you see how this has 2 minutes left. If I eat this, okay, you see how my buff has been replaced by the candy cane buff. So just a heads up on that. And I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go back down. I have a little bit more armor, but what I want to do is continue exploring that vampire area. So I'm going to go right back down over here to the tracks, and I want to clear it out so I can be safe over here. Now this is a goblin. Oops, select your sword. And we got the ring right away. These vases contain good stuff. Here's a vampire who wants to fight. If you can fight them in bat form, you're in great shape, because they don't do any damage. I drank my potion. I'm just going to go around their little crypt, and I'm going to drop as many torches as I can to stop them from spawning. So you can kind of fill in this area, and now the vampires are done, and you can open up their tombs, and you can just take everything. If you click the 2 down arrows, loot all from inventory. We'll take bat wings, ninja stars, fire arrows, and coins. And there's bad guys coming in. I gotta fight them. That's because I haven't put torches down here. So what you're really doing is just kind of securing territory by just pushing R to drop as many torches as you can. That's why I've crafted so many torches, because they're super useful. Wow, okay. Let me break this. Pick up all these coins. Break these. Alright, I'm going to kind of walk back with all these dudes. I'm going to go to this choke point and fight these zombies here. Alright, so we keep getting mysterious portals. These items... why are my torches... There we go. For some reason, they're not lit in this cave. Interesting. Curious. I'm having a hard time creating light in that space. There we go. Okay. Ouch. What a jerk. Alright, got him. Let me drop a torch. Break this barrel, and It's really hard to catch your breath sometimes when you're exploring dungeon because you just haven't put down enough torches. These are spider webs to... You see a vampire spawned right there, but that part of his crypt is actually sealed off. So there's like another room that we could go into if we wanted to. Fight these guys. Now, fighting isn't really that great. And the reason I say that is because you're not getting experience, but they do drop stuff. So they can drop things, they don't all, and you clear out the area, so there's, not guys, which is good, but there's no reason to just endlessly farm dudes unless you're really looking for quest items or just kind of random loot. All right, there's a big old spider coming out from there. And that's a little bit more than I want to deal with right now. So what I'm going to do is actually go back. I don't think it'll follow us, but it really might. And I'm going to put my ninja stars on my hotbar. I'll fight this guy. He's easy. There. Okay. Alright, the spider's there. Alright, so don't let it blast you. Select your ninja stars. And... Bam. Got it. And we got some cave spider glands. Cool. More ninja stars. Fantastic. More barrels. Presents. Open it up. Potions galore. I'm putting down torches. Clearing out goblins. Fighting a lot of zombies. But we got a recall scroll. Cool. We could show you that in a moment. Ouch. Oh, come on now. You're shooting through your buddy. That's good strategy, I guess. It's a Santa zombie. Back foul zombie. Alright, drop that, drop that. Drop that. Sweet. Now, again, remember, I'm placing so many torches, but you get a lot of torches just from the barrels and the crates, so it never really is too difficult to maintain a nice supply. Alright, I'm going to come in here. This is what we want, this iron, but there's still some tombs left to search in here, I believe. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to loot it. And I'm going to loot it. Honestly, I don't even look at the loot a lot of the time that I'm getting because I wait until I'm above ground to do that. Now, if you use your mining pick, like on this stone pillar, you can just get a stone column if you want one. And you can break these graves, and the graves give you items. So you see we're getting coins, gold bars, very good stuff. Gold, by the way, is the best we can get right now. It is better than iron. Alright, and I'm going to switch to the sword. And there's a archer zombie here. Drop a torch. Break it. Oh boy. Just clearing out. Getting a good feel for it down here. Remember, your dungeon will be different than mine. And you see how big this is. I mean, this is enormous. So I'm honestly going to run back because I want to mine this iron, and I feel like we've got a lot of stuff. How many iron bars do I actually have? I already have 3 and 15 iron ore just from killing stuff, not even doing any mining. So that's very good. I'm going to work through here. Start mining this. And I can move in here. There's a zombie coming. And remember, with the smart mining on, you see me just mining everything around me. I'm just holding down. Well, You can aim this, though, by if it starts to select something that you're not interested in, then, just move your mouse around until you're getting the iron. Now we're doing great. Okay. Picked up a bunch. I'm gonna sprint over here. Oop, that's copper. I'll take it. Alright, this guy's coming to fight. Fine. He's gone. And there's one little section of iron here that I'll get. Great. Alright, and I'm going to run back up. I'm looking for the ladder. There it is. And we're going to right click. And we can tell the elder, hey dude, we got it. Right click. I'm looking for a quest. Complete the quest. And we got a fishing potion and 37 coins. And we'll right click and we'll say, I'm looking for a quest. No, I don't want to kill it yet. Sure, vampire, that's fine. Back. And we're going to go here. And we're going to dump in everything into the proper chests. I'm going to right click the presents, open them up, and we got a decaying blood bolt. So this is a magical spell, and let's see, we got a Christmas hat. We already have that. Put it in there. Candy cane, shift click. Put this away. Ooh, look at this. Sturdy blood plate boots. So these are 10% move speed, give you health regen, give you plus 4 armor and 5 armor. So these are actually insanely good. So I'm going to put them on. And our armor just went up a whole bunch. And we got the fishing potion. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put these coins away. Speed potion, health regen potion. All of these buff potions we're going to save for the boss. Christmas tree. This is amazing. We'll put this down. There we go. And time to start smelting. I'm going to put all this in here. We're going to get iron bars. We got cave spider glands. I'll also put those away. And oh, we're getting attacked. It's nighttime. Oh, it's time. So that vampire spell, I have it now. And you can see it takes mana, and the mana bar is this blue bar. It appears underneath my hunger. And yes, that guy is hitting me, but man, with my armor, it's really not that big of a deal. But it's great to be able to do some range damage, so we can fight things from far away. So this is a nice boost. It's not fantastic, but it's a homing projectile. And you see the word decaying. It means that it's not a very good version of this magical spell. Sadly. Like, that's not a good prefix for this item. You want a better word, like, that's a positive word. But, hey. We can just throw this around. You see that? It's bouncing off stuff. It's sweet. Alright. And I'm just dropping torches. And let me go in here and check out this situation. And see what we could craft. That's the carpenter's bench. I actually want to go to the anvil. And down here, I'm going to make these shears. So I'm going to make shears. I'm going to put them right there. And now I can go around and start trimming the sheep that I see. So here's a sheep over here. So you right click them. I got 3 wool. Harvest these berries. Right click them. I got 3 more wool. So I used my iron to make this. Here's 2 wool. So now I think I have 8 wool. I think that's 10. There's the hunter. Remember, we don't have what he wants, sadly. But I can harvest all this. Great. Oh. Wool. Get it. Trust me, you're going to want a lot of wool. Alright. So now I can go into the carpenter's bench and I can make a bed. No, I don't have enough logs. So we're going to need to switch to, how you doing on bars? Not great. Let's get some more bars. And while we're doing that, let me just take my axe and chop down some trees. Every tree that you chop down, you're getting saplings, which you can use to replant trees. I'm just busting up oak trees to get the logs so that we can come back and go here and we can make an oak bed. So I'm going to craft one and be glad, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to take out all these copper bars. And what can I make? Good. Okay, I'm going to make a copper axe right away. And look at this. This copper axe has 65 tool damage, and the wood axe has 50. So this will just be better for us to chop down trees. It's not like massively better, but it's better. Now, I can also make a iron pickaxe, which is quite strong. I could make a sparkler for magic damage, a shovel. I could make boots, but my boots are actually quite good. So I'm going to make the iron pickaxe and put it here just to make our mining life easier. Look at this. 50 tool damage versus 80 right there. And I'm going to open up our chest, and I'm going to quick stack. And then I'm going to put away these wooden tools. I don't really need these. And I'll put the saplings away just like that. The wool can go away. The snowballs can go away. Great. So at this point, we have gone down and we have made ourselves a hat. We got some boots. We made a better axe. We made an iron pickaxe. We completed a few quests. We've now made shears to make our first bed so we can potentially recruit a settler who stops by. And we are rocking and rolling. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this guide series to be useful and fun, learning about the game. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you in the next episode. Take care.